I'm Jason, the world is yours, and today we have a story about Philly's This Is Hardcore Music Festival has Bane, Gorilla Biscuits, Integrity, and a whole lot of mosh pit music. Philadelphia annual This Is Hardcore Music Festival has nothing to do with Pope. You won't hear any Britpop at the. What does that have to do with anything? Instead, it just says on the label 3 straight days of mosh music with a pit that gets famously chaotic. How about that? Compared to other hardcore festivals, this is hardcore tends to be less concerned with new bands on the come up, though it has plenty of those and more concerned about keeping its lineage alive. There's this That's definitely the case with this year's festival, which goes down 8 August 4th through August 6th at Underground Arts and Franklin Music Hall. Okay, all three of the lineups at this year's This Is Hardcore are mythical bands with resumes that go back to the 80s and 90s. Boston's great Bane played a legendary's final show in 2016, and they got back together in 2022 to raise money for the family of one of their bass players. They're headlining one night. Gorilla Biscuits, the 80s New York City hardcore legends, have already headlined. This is hardcore. Is it called This Is Hardcore? What is it called again? Yeah, this is hardcore. This is hardcore a couple of times, and they're back this year. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Cleveland's great Integrity have never broken up, but they seem to be riding a new wave of acclaim, and they also headline. Let's just get into hold on. Where is they don't, yeah, let's go to the festival up here. This is what we're talking about. This is it. This is Hardcore Fest 2023. So let's go over some of the bands that I do know. First look, I don't feel like I know any of them. It's actually embarrassing. Bane, Gorilla Biscuits, I've heard of them. I have never heard of Integrity. I feel like I've heard of Earth Crisis, Silent Majority, Praying for Cleanses, Bitter End, Bulldoze, Carbonite, Chokehold. This is Combust, Conservative Military Image, Dead Guy, Dead Last, Death Threat, Ended, Envision, Face Wreck, Fool's Game, Freight Train, Gridiron, Hold My Own, Killing Me, Kyo, Life's Question, Magnitude, Mind Force, Missing Link, Momentum, No Pressure, Orthodox, Pain Clinic, Pain of Truth, Raw Brigade, Relegate Risk, Scrab, Speed, Statement of Pride, Suburban Scum, Undying, I can't pronounce whatever that is, Vain, Wisdom in Change, Wreckage, Year of the Knife. So I'm going to be honest, I've only heard of like 3 bands here, right? I got to be honest, I've heard of many of them. I've probably heard of a few just around the way. I feel like maybe like Chokehold, I may have heard of around the way, maybe Undying. I feel like I may have heard of, let me see, who else? Earth Crisis. I feel like I've heard of Earth Crisis. May have heard of Envision. I already said Undying. But everyone else, I feel like I've never heard of any of these bands. I definitely have heard of Bane and Gorilla Biscuits, but I've never heard of Integrity. You know, I'm a old school punk rocker, grew up on bands like the Casualties, you know, street punk rock bands and things like that, Bad Brains and Minor Threat, you know, old school punk rock type bands. So hardcore was, you know, a little bit lost on me, but I could dig this, you know. Would I go? I probably would go because, you know, I just like this type of a scene. So I wouldn't have a problem going to this. I'm pretty sure the tickets are not, you know, $300, $400 for per day type of, you know, other music festivals. So, you know, I ride with Philadelphia. I've lived in Philadelphia for 2 years. Definitely have nothing but good vibes about that city. So I would attend this hardcore festival, even though I could only really say I know like 2 bands here, Gorilla Biscuits and Bane. And both of those sets I would probably stay through the entire set. And all the other bands, I would just, hit the YouTube button and just check out one or two songs from each band. And, if I could, maybe 4 songs from a band that I really, really like, and discover who else from here I would want to see. But let me know your opinion of this festival. Have you ever been to This Is Hardcore Festival? This is the first time I actually ever heard of it. That's actually embarrassing. Yeah, it's the first time I've actually heard of this festival. Next year I would obviously learn a little bit more about this festival. But have you been to this festival ever in Philadelphia, and or are you planning on going this year? And also, do you know any of these artists? Any artists here that you know of? You say, hey, Jason, you should listen to, Dead Last or Death Threat or, Pain Clinic or No Pressure or Missing Link or Mind Force or Wreckage or Year of the Knife, right? Some artists like that you're just like, you ride with them, and I and the rest of everybody in the chat should ride with them also. I'm Jason, the world is yours. Today, we're taking a look at Philadelphia's This Is Hardcore Music Festival. Has acts like Bane's, Gorilla Biscuits, and Integrity, and a whole lot of mosh pit music. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button, and please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.